So I ordered something and I was gonna open it to showcase what I had got. Just for me personally, we all wear something or want something to represent us, and all the main characters have something of that they wear, like Yugi with the Millennium Puzzle and so forth. So I was like, I wanted to order something that was unique to me, so I ordered that, and I was like, I don't want to just do that. So I wanted to show the idea that Robert had put that sparked something way bigger to me. So I was like, I'm gonna showcase that after I open this and just showcase what I got that I'll be wearing anytime I play. So like when people see me, they'll see it and so forth. It's also Egyptian based. Yeah, got it. So the description said it's supposed to be the Eye of Horus, and it's fused with the Ankh. And like I thought it was unique. It looked like there's a dragon on it, which I love dragons, and just unique in general. So I thought it could be a me thing. It's from the Egyptian time period, and that's why I love the stuff. So it'll be what I wear. Everybody has their own thing, and this is mine. It's unique. I don't know who else is wearing it. I don't see nobody really. Definitely nobody from the anime, but that's my thing. But to showcase his video, that's Robert, and he sparked the idea where he made an Arcana Knights Adventure Brave Raw deck, and then he showcased right here. He showcased doing the combo where you can either, let's say you have these two, you can send Joker's Knight by sending Queen to the graveyard to special summon Joker's Knight. Normal summon Queen, since its name counts as Queen on the field. When you summon King, you could bring out Jack. Now this has a unique requirement where it can be any two monsters that equal 10, and you can substitute one of them as a tuner to bring him out. So if you bring him out with just light monsters, he's unaffected by your opponent's monster effects that activate. If you use a light and a dark, the dark type would make all of your monsters unable to be destroyed by battle. So it just sparked something where he went, these two would bring out him. Or even if you went Bauer and you use Bauer's effect to summon Jack and Jack and King to the field, because it has to be the effects. So you use, it's still another 2-card combo. So it's like you use him, bring out these two, send Queen to the graveyard regardless to bring him out. It doesn't matter who you send, because he's gonna recycle anyways. And then you use these two to bring him out. And then if you have Piercing the Darkness, if you use any vanilla monster to bring out a Synchro, Fusion, Exceed, or I forgot the other one. It excludes links, but any of the other mechanics, if you use a ritual, Synchro, Fusion, or Exceed monster that used a vanilla monster as material, Piercing the Darkness gives it a built-in honest effect. Also, when you normal summon or special summon a vanilla monster, Piercing the Darkness lets you draw a card. Whether it's one card, or you draw one for your turn, or even if you play the trap card and you do it on your opponent's turn, you draw a card on their turn too. So, and it's a built-in honest. So it kind of goes with Jack if the monster used a vanilla, or if it's a vanilla monster 5-star or higher. So even when there's old times where I bring out Jack by himself, and with Piercing the Darkness, they don't read, or they'll attack into him, and then he'll get powered up by the spell card. So it's like it just does more. But just showing you like it synergizes with it too, since it used the vanilla as material. When he's when he's special summoned, over his own effects, he can banish you can target one card on the field and banish it. Yours or your opponent's. But like let's say they have nothing but monsters, and they're like, oh, it's cute, you're just playing this. They never think this can turn into anything dangerous. Like, it's a fun deck, it's cute. So they never expect it until you show them what you can do. So then going off of these two, it can't be with the spell, because the spell gives you restrictions of Light Warriors from the extra deck, so you cannot do that with the spell. I'm letting you know now. It has to be openly with either Joker's Knight sending Queen and King, or Bower and so forth. But it's just basically to get the 2 level 5s on the field. Then, like I said, when he hits the field, he can banish something. Then they try to negate it with one of their monster effects. They can't, because since you use light monsters to bring him out, your synchro monsters are unaffected by effect monsters that activate on your opponents. So you can banish something. They'll try to negate if they don't read. Then it still goes through. But then you use these two, so you still have King on the field. So I took it a step further, where it's like, alright, now you banish one of their cards, then you can go into, since you now have a synchro on the field, you can use this with King's Knight and go into SP Little Knight and banish something else. And then if they try to chain, you can clear their whole field, kind of, in a way. So then, again, trying to think of furthering it even more, is like I was trying to think of what level 5 I can use with this by itself, that I can get both of its effects in, and then go from there. So then, I use Master Duels, because that's the only way you can type in level 5 monsters, dark effects, and then you look through all of the cards, whatever you have, and figure out what resource requirements, where it's a level 5 but it doesn't require nothing to bring it out. Whether it's normal summoning itself without tribute, and then you can special summon that, so you can get both of its light and dark effect. So then 2 cards came up, and one of them was Dark Summoning Beast. So I am currently playtesting for just for the fun of it, and I'm bored. On Master Duels, I am making a Sacred Beast Arcana Knight deck. And then it's like, if you could bring out this level 5 and summon him, then you could go into him, Chaos Angel, and then Chaos Angel gets both of his effects of light and darks. None of your monsters can be destroyed by battle, and your synchro monster, which is him, is unaffected by your opponent's card effects that activates. So it's like, that's one way to do it. So I'm just, like I said, this is sparking something else. Maybe somebody out there, they don't like the builds that I play. They don't like the Exceeds, or that I play with certain mechanics. Like I said, Robert plays it with the adventure and brave stuff. So that's his way of playing it. My way of playing is with the Utopia and number monsters, and it's different. So that's fine and okay. So maybe this is sparking somebody that's gonna see it and go, hey, I want to make an Arcana Knight Sacred Beast deck, and you could call it Sacred Knights. I think that's pretty cool. Just call it Sacred Knights, because the Sacred Beasts and the Knights. And then just utilize, you can do so much. I'm looking at my own video of the Sacred Beast build I had, and then I'm gonna just merge it with the knowledge I have from my Arcana Knights, and then basically, like I said, just get him out to the field, bring out Arcana Knight, Joker's Knight. Then you have the requirements to bring him out with the light and the dark, so he gets both of his effects. And it doesn't matter that they're not tuners. He has an effect where you can bring him out by substituting one of them as a tuner anyway. So that's one way. But if you want to keep it just to the Arcana Knight stuff, I also remember having this card. And it's funny, I have 3. So it is Kaiser Verse Raider. And it's like it's like a Cyber Dragon, kind of, if you have no monsters. So if you have no monsters on the field, you have to special summon him first, which is good, because he's a special summon. So this gives you a free dark extender on the field. And then you could go into your regular plays, or like I said, going off of just this card. If you have him and him, you can special summon this first. Obviously, remember to do that, because you have to have no cards on the field to special summon this. Then you can send any of the knights to special summon Joker's Knight. Now you have the light requirement and the dark requirement. They're both 5, so that equals 10. So then you could bring him out for free. Those were both free. And then you could just sit pretty with him on the fence, and they can't do nothing because he cannot be destroyed by battle, and he's unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. I mean, you can still be. There's other ways they can get rid of him, but more than likely, it all depends. So, like I said, it's just extra stuff for them to go through. And then on the end phase, he's gonna recycle anyways by putting back that knight that you sent to the graveyard to special summon him. So he's coming right back to hand, and now you have him on the field. And this is just an alternate route. So, like I said, this sparks it. So this is what I mean when I look at other Arcana Knight players on YouTube, and I try to figure out what they're doing, and it's like the smallest one card thing can spark something that avalanches into a way bigger idea or a thought, and that thought can spark so many possibilities. So going off of what Robert has said, let me show his video. Going off of what Robert has said, he used Arcana Knight, the 2 level 5s to go into Chaos Angel. And I'm like, I had this card, I have these cards, so I know they're freaking expensive. Because I looked it up and I was like, it's ridiculous. Chaos Angel's at 129 now. But I had picked him up when he was 35 and nobody was playing him at the time. But, I think of all these ideas and I wanted to get the cards. So I picked them up dumb cheap. Same with this card. I picked this up for 30 and now it's freaking $100. These went up to 78, but when I picked them up on day one, when they dropped with 40, and I got the collector's rare, which was 80, and that's even more. And then this card went up to 135, and at one point I got him for when he was 80. And it's just crazy how these cards go up, and the reason I'm showing these, like, it's ridiculous because if I want to play somebody and if I want to play them at their max potential of the deck, and they don't have the funds, it's like they cannot see the max potential of their deck, and I can't really get a win off of them. Like, I'll win, let's say, but it's not satisfying when you're not playing somebody at full strength and at their best, is what I'm trying to say. When you're not beating somebody at their best, so you can say, yeah, I beat them. It's like, to me, personally, it's like, it's no victory if you beat somebody and they don't have all the cards to make their deck the best version of their deck. It's like, okay, I beat you at like phase 1 when I know your deck could go to phase 10. It's just different to me, and it's like, it's not the same thing. So it's like, the fact that these are expensive is like ridiculous, because even little things like these combos and stuff where we're playing Arcana Knights and people won't expect this ever, it's like, now we can do something, but then it's harder for us as rogue players because these shits are like crazy expensive. And I wish it was cheaper, like no matter what, like if they were like 5s and 10s, so that everybody has access to them and to play it. So it's like, I want to play you at your best deck versus only people with a lot of money or a lot of cards to trade can afford them, when it's like, that's not fair. It's a hobby to me, and the people who make this into a business and to price these, overprice them, it's like, it's ridiculous to me. So I just wanted to showcase exactly what I meant by just looking up on YouTube. It might not be the version you play, but you can see something in it that sparks something to evolve your deck in a different direction. So now I want to put this in my deck, whether I'm playing with these, and I'm more than likely I'm gonna put 2 of these, so like they never see it coming, and it's just an extra thing my deck can do. So I'm gonna be doing this. I am, like I said, just to put the thought out there, and I want to try it myself, because it's like, I don't want to just put the thought out there and say, hey, go try this, and then the person not knowing what to do. At least I can lead the way. I'm like, alright, I tried this is what I came out. This is like a basic floor plan for a Sacred Beast Arcana Knight deck. So that's what I'm gonna work on, just to put the idea out there, and at the same time, just, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for money. I'm waiting for money so I can pay bills, pay my rent, and like I said, I'm gonna be playing Master Duels and trying to figure out if I can just get the skin for these players instead of spending $30. I don't care if I'm rich or not rich. Like, money like if it's yours, it's yours. But so it's like you don't want to. I just want the skin. I don't want everything that comes with this for like $30. I just want the skin, which is should be like maybe $5, $10 pushing it. I just want the character. So I gotta figure out. I gotta watch YouTube to figure out if I can do that. If not, I have to buy the whole DLC. But I still want to play Black Ops, which is what I'm playing for. Then I was waiting for this to come in the mail so I can showcase this. And then when I get tired of killing zombies and playing Black Ops, I'm gonna jump on Master Duels and work on the Sacred Beast Arcana Night deck. But this was the thought process I was talking about, Robert. Thanks so much, and you are the best.